I created the H plus database using this script, and the H plus database now has data. You can do the same by downloading this script. Now that we have a full database and the database is full of data, how do we get the data from the database? We access the data using queries. You may have seen a query before, especially the most common type of query, the select query. So we go over to this new tab, and we already have use H+, so we know that we're going to be using the H+ database. Using the select query, we will get all the orders in our database by doing select star, meaning return all the columns from orders, the semicolon, and then hit the lightning bolt. And as you can see, we now have data, and we have all of this data. Okay, now what if we want to only have a few columns, like total due, status, and customer ID? So we only specify the columns we want to see from now. So we expect to see that we're not going to have all of these. So now our select only has a few fields, total due, status, and customer ID. So if we hit the lightning bolt, you'll see that we only are returning just those 3 specified columns. We get the columns we wanted and all the rows in the table, but how do we just get the rows we're interested in? Well, in order to narrow down our select statement to just the rows we're interested in, we use a where statement. So what rows would you like to see? How about all the rows where total due is greater than 300? So what we do here is we add where total due is greater than 300. And if we hit the lightning bolt, we will see that none of the totals are less than 300. Let's take one of the customer IDs returned and try to find the customer in the customers table. How about this one, 974? So what we would do would be select star from customer where customer ID equals 974. Then when we hit the lightning bolt, we see that that is the user that was returned. Now you can play around returning different columns and narrowing down the rows.